You don't understand, counselor. You don't understand how I feel. I think I must accept this man in my life now and get married. I just want to get married. Counselor, you don't understand.
Listen, listen. Stop saying that. You think I don't understand? Listen, I do understand you. I understand that you are not meant for marriage, but marriage was meant for you. I understand that marriage is not do or die affair. I also understand that the greatest mistake you are going to make is to force someone to be with you. See, in marriage, a choice must be made carefully, because the choice you make in your marriage today determines the future you create. Okay, listen. Do you know what it means for someone to be preparing for marriage and at the same time preparing for divorce? Divorce preparation is when you lose your power of choice and go to the level of accepting whoever that comes. You know, some women, when they see a husband and a wife living together happily, they will start wishing to have a family like that. Stop wishing, because what the wife endures, you might not endure. You know, marriage is beyond making wishes. When you understand that some people that come into your life at times are passerby, you will know that not everyone that comes into your life that you must accept or allow to stay. Okay, now listen. These are the things that you must look at for. These are the things you must look at for. Listen, if the man coming to you doesn't have the presence of God, do not allow him to stay. I'm going to repeat it. If he doesn't have the presence of God, do not allow him to stay. Because the presence of God was number one thing that God gave to man before giving him a woman. If you're a woman and you have found the presence of God, do not leave the presence of God to go and look for that man outside the presence of God. You might not be able to carry the cross. Every woman should meet her husband in the presence of God, because Eve met Adam in the presence of God. That's in the Garden of Eden. All right, let's go to Genesis 2:15. You know, God saw that it was important for Adam to have work before woman. God told Adam to dress the garden. A man you must marry must have something doing. He must have at least a good plan for his life. He must have found his purpose in life, even if he has no paying work at hand. Even if he has no paying work at hand, at least let him have a good plan for his life. So that when you as a wife, as a helpmate comes into his life, you will see where to start your help from. The man you must marry must have the understanding of what it means to cultivate. To cultivate is to bring out the best in everything around you. Understanding cultivation will make him not to dislike his wife's body when he goes out of shape after childbearing. As a man with cultivation understanding, he will make preparation to bring you back to your normal shape through exercise when you start losing your shape after childbearing. Even when you cannot speak good English, he will not be ashamed of you, but he will pay a teacher to guide you into speaking his desired English. Even if you don't know how to dress, maybe you dress like your grandmother in the village. As a man of cultivation, he won't go out there looking for the ladies that dress English or be mad at you. No. What he's going to do is to transform you, take you to the boutique down the road and make a change. If he doesn't have the money for the first class dresses for you yet, but he desires something nice, he should take you to what I call BDS. He will take you to BDS and get something fitted, wash them properly, iron them and perfume them. After that, you are on point. That's what I call cultivation mindset. You need that in your husband. Listen, it goes without saying, it doesn't hide. When you meet a man with cultivation understanding, it shows in his life. Let me say this to the men. In most cases, if not in all cases, the woman you are looking for does not exist. With the help of God, you have to get one and turn her into the woman in your brain. That was why God created a man and told him to name what he created and gave him the power to create what he wants. Don't ever forget that. My sister, listen, God did not tell Adam to dress the garden only. He also told him to keep the garden. And that means that he should make sure that the garden was well protected. That is why God gave man stronger muscles and bones to keep things, including his wife. The muscle is to protect his wife and not to abuse his wife. Listen, a man that beats you should not be allowed to pay your bride price. Listen to me carefully. I said that a man that beats you should not be allowed to pay your bride price. If a man insults you in relationship, in marriage, he will beat you. If a man beats you in relationship, in marriage, you will be needing a life support, because in marriage, he will mess your life up. Marriage hardly changes people. Rather, marriage amplifies what people are. Be warned. Let me say this lastly. Getting married to a man who doesn't have the word of God in him is risky. A man must have the word of God in him as a compass before looking for a woman. Commitment to the word of God about marriage is what sustains marriage. A man is supposed to love his wife just as Christ loved the church and gave his life for her. That is what the word of God says. A man without the word of God will never understand this. Now listen, going to church, praying, singing, dancing, prophesying, and more are not complete proof that he has God in him. Look out for the fruit in him, because the Bible said that by their fruit you shall know them. Look out for the fruit in him. When you don't see the fruit of God's kind of life and love in him, run. I said run. He must have the word of God in him. Commitment to the word of God keeps love moving, even when the marriage switches to the night mood. That's what I call night mood in marriage. At this moment in marriage, when the atmosphere is troubled, feelings and emotions has no better role to play. But commitment to the word of God helps you to keep things in check. Don't lean on your emotion to accept a man, because emotion and love has no value outside commitment. The power of love lies in commitment. Be careful, my sister. To summarize what I am saying, in the book of Genesis 2:18, when God said that it is not good for a man to be alone, that he will make him a helpmate for him. Now the question is this: which man was God talking about that is going to make a helpmate for? God was talking about a man in his presence. I am repeating it. God was talking about a man in his presence. God was talking about a man with work, a man with clear vision, with purpose, even if he has no money. God was talking about a man that can cultivate, a man with cultivation mindset. And God was talking about a man that can protect you as a wife and not to mess your life up. Finally, God was talking about a man with his word, a man with the word of God. Yes, my sister, listen to me. A man without this does not deserve a woman. Don't you ever forget this. Thank you. I am going to make sure that I come up next with a video titled "A Woman You Must Not Marry." If you're a man, this video now is for you. Listen to this video, watch this video, and prepare yourself according to God's plan. And if you're a woman, watch this video and get yourself ready not to make mistakes, okay? And talk to me if you want to talk to me on anything pertaining to your marriage and relationship. That's my number on the screen. Send me a message on WhatsApp and I will discuss with you. Please share this video to help us to teach others, help us to educate others, help us to pass this information around by sharing this video. Thank you so much as you share this video. As you share this video, God bless you, okay? Don't forget, this is House of the Sons Global.